Oh, I guess this is the second and final piece I want to show you. This is me. Cute little kid. I was 11 years old in that picture. That was when I was first taken to see Dr. Babcock, Dr. Donald Babcock. This is him over here. He's 38 years older than I. Attended both my parents' funerals. And again, I can prove all that. I have documents on everything. Yeah, my grandmom took me good-hearted as I was suffering so bad, showing so many symptoms, so much trouble from the loss of my parents to suicide, then pull my mother out of a canal, the chaos at the church, all the things that happened. All the nightmare. You can even see the stress in my eyes there if you look close. I'm only 11 years old. He treated me then for a time. I was his quote-unquote patient. And then this is a picture of me in my young adulthood when I would later wind up back to see him, much like my father as a young, vulnerable adult, for counseling. Was all I knew. I couldn't cope. My life was nothing but panic and depression. I didn't even understand it. Felt suicidal all the time. Didn't understand it. What did I have it to compare to? I didn't know. I didn't understand. So I went back to him for help. Back to him. Dr. Donald Babcock. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I got help all right. All kinds of things. Secret staircases, videos, hypnosis. That's my personal favorite. The hypnosis sessions. Do you remember, Don? You remember how you said, whenever I hear the word samurai, it would take the anxiety away? But I was forced to sign a pack of lies. I was told there was no getting a jury together. I was told the stupid farmers wouldn't understand. I was told it was the only way. I was told not to report. Not to report. It was the only thing to hang over his head. I wasn't interested in hanging over anything over anybody's head. I was interested in telling what happened to me, because my life was a nightmare. I did eventually go to the Board of Psychological Examiners. Twice, in fact, because I went recently in a couple years ago as well. Again, to no avail. But at least I told my story. Protection of predators. Predator-friendly state. Statute of limitations, only 2 years. Perfect setup for all this sickness. Bring me to the laws again. We need new ones. New laws to protect our children and vulnerable adults. It says stuff like this. No other human being ever has to live like this again. And if and when they do, because of the nature of the way that the Catholic Church is set up and the system is set up, they at least have equality in the courtrooms. That if they make it to that level of recovery, that they're able to walk in and tell their story, get justice, get reconstructive compensation for their life, whatever needs to happen to help them be well. I'm 50 years old, and this was my life. That's what happens when you grow up in poverty. As I said, Cumberland County is the poorest county in New Jersey. And when the church moves their predators around to unsuspecting, believing, good-hearted people that would put their last nickel in that basket, believing, like my grandmother. Thanks for listening. As I said, I feel very ill. The hospital didn't want me there. I'm waiting for my appointment, Philly, to continue my journey on my physical health. And I decided to do this for myself, for my future family, my boys, their families, for the future and for the protection of all kids and vulnerable adults. I decided to do this. And I made them aware last night in the hospital again, like I said, since the system is in self-preservation mode. Victims, survivors, and their families have a right to be too. So I stand before you. I've told the truth. It is what it is. It was what it was. Thanks for listening.